What do you call a DJ naming his son Eric?
I know this joke. Yeah. Wow, so punny. So
I
punny
know.
indeed.
I am daddy. What?
Whoa. Welcome to Friendino's Talk Time. I am Jordino. That's going to be the cold open. I love that. And also Ermen's here, being Ermen.
Yeah, for the people whose first times, first expression is that I am not sorry.
I really hope it is. I really hope it is. Talk about the elephant in the room. Also, this, I guess, is TMI. I'm getting straight into it. I wasn't here last week because I was taken out.
He was taken out by what?
A ballistic missile.
From
I
who?
was taken from the one in the one in Ernley. I was gonna say Ermen and only at the same time. The one and only Ermen took me out, killed me with a knife.
You know how it is. I make what you call it? I have the specific speed dial from North Korea, and so I just like told him, you know what? We
Yeah,
don't need him at this specific episode. So I'm like,
yeah. Because Ermen's a North
yeah,
Korean spy. That's how it is.
can't be saying
Confirmed.
that.
Here, are you listening to this, FBI? I have here North Korean spy.
Oh my god! Imagine like they pull up my house. They like print the transcript. They'll slide into the table. Be like, is this you? I'm like,
Was this you? Are you the North Korean spy, Ermen? Just tell it to us now. What secrets do you know?
tell us your secrets and routine.
Spill the tea, Ermen. Spill the tea to the FBI right now.
Do you in fact have the speed dial from Mr. North Korea?
Mr. North
Okay,
Korea,
enough of
because we
that.
don't speak his name here. What happened with
Before
you
I
this
get
week?
jumped. What happened? What did happen?
Also, Jordan's not here.
Well,
I feel like we
oh,
should talk about that. Yeah, Jordan's also not here. He's dead as well. I sent a missile to him because I am, of course, a Russian spy. But enough on that.
yeah. The question can be at the end of this episode. Thank you very much. What did I do? Well, nothing much really. I just work. I just did a work. Oh,
Wow.
okay. This is not my story to tell, but my mom went to Chicago, and so like she asked what you call it? She asked what she would want to buy for me, and I'm like, give me the beans or souvenir. Give me the beans so I can make a bit about flicking beans. All right. But unfortunately,
Yeah.
they didn't have it on sale. So she just gave me a can open not a can opener, what's it called? A bottle opener.
I
Just
was
so
gonna
you
say
know.
like a can opener, like the stuff they use to
No, no,
open beans.
huh? No, no, no.
No.
Bottle opener.
Wow.
Bottle.
Goes to Chicago, brings you home a bottle opener.
Just like an alcoholic. Yes, sir.
Even your mother knows. She knows your cliche, your
But
personality.
someday,
It
someday I will
is
have the
Fireball.
bean. I will have the bean souvenir, and I'll keep flicking the bean. Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. And also, I had to recharge my male energy, and I went to go see Mission Impossible in theaters.
I thought it was just you watching the Jets.
I mean,
That's
there's
one of
that
them.
too, but the Jets are out of the playoffs now, so I needed to replace
Yeah.
that with something else.
Right,
So
right, right.
yeah, I needed to go replace my male energy somewhere else to recharge it, and the movie theater was good enough. And I watched Mission Impossible. Pretty good movie. Pretty good movie. Let me tell you.
Wait, there's a new what? There's a new Mission Impossible?
Yeah, there is. It's called The Final Reckoning,
What the hell?
and in that mission, and he's in it, Ethan Hunt, and he's like, "Hey, this mission
Hey.
is impossible," and then he goes and then he does stuff, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
Was Tom Cruise part of this again? Like he always does?
Yeah, I think he's the main character in all of it.
Well, sometimes he doesn't have to be, but you know what?
I
You
think
know.
that's wrong. I think he's been the main character in all of them.
Er, You're wrong.
Ermen, okay. I am a male and I know this stuff, okay? It was born in my blood to know Ethan Hunt and Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible.
Did he? What stunts
Did
does he
he?
usually do? Does he rode a plane, dangle himself again the back of the
He
plane like he always
did.
does? He
He
did.
did. And he ran a lot. I'll just say that. Like, you ever heard of the Tom Cruise
Run,
run?
little
How he
tiny
likes to
man.
run?
Huh?
You see that on the internet where he's like, he just runs a lot, like a lot, and he has a very specific run. He's very fast for his height.
That's what I am saying. I think isn't there like a saying where like a short people tends to run faster?
I don't know. I
That's
don't
what
know.
that's what I remember.
I
Cause
don't.
they don't have much like wind resistance. I'm treating it like it's a car.
They don't have wind resistance. They have too much torque.
Less
let me tell ya.
altitude.
Oh dear.
More horsepower.
Are they a plane? They're planes. Short people are planes. Ignore the fact that the fastest runner on Earth is like 6'7" or something. Short people, incredibly fast. Scurrying around there, in between the ankles. You can't even see them.
I just need to find like the proper reason as to why short people are fast, man. Physics.
Because they have less leg to push back, I guess.
But like less legs meaning less distance.
And it's easier
Therefore-
to push those legs back. So
I
that's all it
guess.
is.
Short people, we salute to you.
Don't act like you're not part of that crowd.
Okay. You didn't have to fucking call me out like that.
Urban's for
Just so you know, I think I have gotten taller. I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a while.
I don't know how tall you are. Everyone to me is just kind of below average because I've always been just a little bit above average.
Literally, I want to be 5'3", but my height stopped at 5'2". But for all I know, I'm 5'3" now, so I don't even know.
I don't remember you being that short.
Okay.
I don't like you. You seem taller from when we last met in person. My mother's 5'4", I believe, and she's small. And you, I don't think
Well,
you were
here's
that
the thing.
small.
You haven't seen me and your mom together. Son, we need to sit down.
I thought you were gonna say like, just wait a second.
I was
haven't
doing
se-
your mom
I thought you were
joke,
gonna
but
say
then I
yet.
stopped myself.
You haven't seen me and your mom together yet.
Yeah.
Just one more. Just give it some time. Let it linger for a bit. Let me.
Next thing you know, you'll see another dad walk into the room. It's me. I'm your father.
You're the father. You are the father now. You're him, honestly.
I am him.
You are him. Congratulations. Do you want to talk
Because
about
I'll
our
never
first?
be her. And
first.
yeah,
Yeah, you're never gonna be her at all, ever.
so I'll just be him.
Today's topic is we're gonna discuss on who's most likely to do blank. Like, we're gonna go through a bunch of stuff, scenarios, and we're just gonna say who's most likely to, say the first one here, to bump a car and not stay or leave or note.
Oh, you bumped like another car?
Yeah, like
Your
say in the
car?
parking lot, and you bump it with your car. Who's most likely to leave?
Who's the roster exactly? I know it's just us three, but is there an additional person that we could like bring in?
I mean, I guess we could talk for Jordan, but he's not here. But I guess
That
sometimes
means we
you
get
throw
to
him
talk
under
shit
the
with him
bus.
more. That's what's
Yeah.
good.
Now, about a couple months ago, I would say that I'm not in this conversation, but I've recently started driving, so yes, I'm part of this conversation now.
Basically, yeah.
So we can all drive. And
I mean, Jordan did try, but I'm not sure if he ever like did a road, like a practice.
I'm pretty sure he has a
on road.
license.
Yeah, he did like learners from what I remember, but I'm not sure if he drove at all.
I'm sure he has a license because we went golfing one time, and in order to rent one of those golf carts, you need to have a license.
Wait, he's also forklift certified, so basically he has history on driving a vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. He did say it ran out though, so he's no longer cool.
But he has history though. He has history, therefore he has an experience.
He has a car. He doesn't have a car, but he has a license. We can say that much. He's driven before.
Well, the question
At least
is
the
who
learners.
amongst us are like a good driver though. That's what determines who would most likely bump into another car.
I wouldn't say I'm amazing. I'm pretty average, but also I do live in Vancouver, so driving is a lot harder here.
I can't really say much because I've never seen you drive at all, but you have seen me drive.
Yeah, I did. And that's when we listened to that playlist.
You got a friend in me.
Yeah. A great playlist,
gonna-
let me tell you.
Once you're here, I'm gonna make you guys play like a kid's song, Coco Melon style.
Wow,
The wheels
thank
on
you
the
so
bus
much.
go round and round.
And we're going to be like entranced like we are five.
I'm gonna give you guys iPads. You're gonna have a tantrum in the back.
So to the meat of the question. Who has that personality? Who would bump a car and just leave?
You know what?
Honestly.
I can admit that like I can be a bit reckless, but I've never once hit a car ever. Like it's always been a close call, but the thing is I'm good at like my reflexes are basically like good enough to avoid danger. So I'm just saying that it's like a 50-50% chance, maybe like 40% chance that I could bump into a car, but never to the point where like I would leave that shit.
But you would never leave, you're saying? You wouldn't leave?
No.
If you hit a car? Okay. You're not a hit and run person. I'm going to say that maybe if I just like grazed it with my
I was about to say,
bumper.
like, is it, if you just, like, scratched it, would you just, like, I don't know, spit on it and then, like, fucking wipe it? It's like, yeah, that's good enough, and then leaves.
If I scratched it, I would look around, see who saw. Nobody saw. Look for cameras. No cameras. And then just bolt out of there. That's terrible.
Bro,
Don't do
even
that.
if there
Let me
was,
say.
okay, even if there was a camera, if you try to, like, leave, you're still gonna be seen anyways.
I'm just going to say, don't do this. Don't do that ever. But if that happened to me, maybe I would do that. I'm not saying that I would. I'm saying maybe I'd be most likely to. Jordan, I don't think he would leave. If he hit a car, he would not leave. He's responsible. Me, on the other hand.
Yeah, I feel like this is something what Jordan would do. He would, like, bump into a car and would cause, like, a huge dent. He would probably just stay and wait for the owner and probably, like, try, not bribing, but, like, make negotiation.
Yeah.
Just like how he does in casinos, you know.
Yeah, you play poker with the owner and be like, hey,
Like,
okay.
listen. I'll give me $20 and I'll bring back $2,000. Bet.
give me a loan of just $2.
I know I bumped your car, but give me $20.
Oh dear, that's his way to like to gamble with money. He just hits people with their car. I know this looks bad, but if you give me
Isn't
20
that what you call
bucks,
insurance scam?
I think so. If you give me $20, I will go to the casino and I will win $2,000 and I will pay for both of our cars. Trust me. Just you gotta
I'll
trust
give you a
me.
new car. Like trust.
Yeah, he would say trust me over and over again.
Yeah.
And then he might lose it, or maybe just win like $250 and say, "I'm sorry, just let me do it again. Give me another $200 and I'll do it again." Trust me,
bro. If you let me keep $250, I'll give you like more. Like trust, bro, trust.
Yeah, that's so Jordan. That is literally him. But so Jordan would stay or bribe the person. You would probably stay. You're saying that you would stay.
I'll probably like leave a note, give him a candy, and then goodbye.
Oh, so you're a note person. I would not note
Well,
at all.
sometimes I got
would
shit to do, right? I got shit to do. I don't want
I
to
would
wait for
look
like
around
25
and I
minutes.
would leave.
Or
Maybe I'd leave $5 if I have
$5? Okay, if it's like a big ass dent to the point where like the fucking part is like coming right off, you're giving him $5.
You just tape $5 in the bumper. And
Someone's
like,
gonna
notes,
fucking
"I'm
steal
sorry."
that shit.
Then he would be blamed. He would go up to steal the $5. Someone would see him with $5 in a bumper, and he'd be like, "He must have destroyed this car
What
somehow."
the fuck would they
even
steal
though
the
he
bumper?
has
They just
no
take the
car.
cash, man. What the fuck?
It's called. It's called. I forget what it's called. But you just go. You take a car and you take all the parts off and you sell it differently. That's how people make money sometimes. Yeah.
Strip. I was about to say stripper, but that's not even right.
He's a stripper. He's a stripper for $5.
Like he strips part, basically.
Yeah, he strips part time on the side. That's what I do sometimes.
And take
That's what I call
$5
Wednesdays.
off from a car.
Yeah, wacky Wednesdays. That's what I say.
So basically,
Dirty
all of us will
Wednesdays.
probably just like leave responsibility. Well, I would leave a note.
Yeah. You would leave a
I would
note.
just leave a note and I say sorry, uwu. That's it.
Sorry, ooh, heart. Leave. Yeah, so none of us are. All of us are most likely to bump a car and not stay. Great. Great for people, honestly.
Well, except for Jordan, but he will just like ask for your money and then he'll hopefully give the money back.
Yeah, he'll grift you. That's what he'll do. Trust me.
Trust, bro, trust.
Here we go. Next one. Who's most likely to get arrested? Now,
Ooh.
I've never been arrested, but I've done stuff that maybe would have gotten me arrested.
You have done a lot of things that I myself am surprised to this day.
So, I did get... Jordan was there too. We did get banned from a Canadian Tire because...
Wait, I never knew what the reason behind it.
we were playing tag in the Canadian Tire.
Bro?
We had this old game where we would play like tag in a mall, but the golden rule was we don't run. And we went to the Canadian Tire. We were going around, and Jordan gets stopped by one of the managers, and the manager keeps like pushing him to say, "Who is your friends? Where's your friends?" And as soon as he says, "I don't have anyone else here," we passed by him and we bolted out of the store. And it's like, "Is those your friends? Is that what happened? Is that what you were doing?" And we leave Jordan. I hate to say it. He comes out.
So you were
and
just like speed walking?
kinda, yeah, but we
aisles?
looked hella suspicious. We looked hella suspicious. And Jordan came out of the Canadian Tire and said, "Yeah, we can't go back anymore." So, and that's how we got kicked out of a Canadian Tire, or when I got kicked out of a dump, like a dump
Yeah.
yard, a junkyard, because I was illegally taking pictures and trespassing, and I got escorted out by security. It's great times, great times. I believe it was a city dump. So, yeah, I'm on the
Yeah.
city's hit list.
Especially the dumps.
Ryan
Man.
Reynolds is gonna come and kill me. That's what's gonna happen.
You
So,
most
yeah.
definitely would get arrested because you forget that you're not allowed to be in a certain facility.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be sitting in a Canadian Tire one day. They're gonna notice me. Hey, you! They're like, "Oh, you got
You're
me."
that kid that's like walking around the aisles. You're not supposed to be here.
It's a kid from 10 years ago who was speed walking around the aisles. I got you now. And he beats me with a baton, and then I go to jail.
He'll beat you with a tire from Canadian Tire.
Exactly, a good Canadian one.
I mean,
And
how
then
do
I
you
lose
think they test the
consciousness.
tires? It's literally by
They
beating the
beat
shit out
kids
of
with
people.
them. Like, how did someone ask them, like a
Tested,
journalist?
guaranteed.
How do you test these tires? Oh, that's a trade secret. We can't tell you that information. Just hear a muffled screaming behind them. Like, what was that noise? Don't worry about it. Unless you
That
want to
is the
see how it's
testing
tested.
right there.
You could be our next tester.
If you decided
beat you with a
to
tire.
walk around the aisles suspiciously, baby.
If you decide to suspiciously walk around the aisles, how do they measure suspicion? How would they do that?
Huh.
Racism.
Okay. Canadian Tire.
Now, would you be arrested? Is there a world where you would be arrested for something?
It's like it's such a low chance, but it's never going to be 0%. There's gonna be a times where like my temper would get to me, especially when I'm with funny juice. I get very confronting.
So you're thinking aggravated assault. I see.
Like I would just like start a fight. Because of funny juice. That is like most likely, but I've never gotten to that point yet. Because usually I'm just like happy-go-lucky kind of drinker. But I guess if someone pissed me off, maybe it might get to the point.
I mean, we could just like go to the border, then we'd get arrested. There is that.
Me accidentally streaking some places I'm not supposed to streak.
Exactly. Like, no, I don't want to be weird and say like a school. I was thinking like a beach. A non-nude
I'm thinking more
beach.
like, in downtown. I'm not supposed to go
Central
streaking
Park.
Downtown.
Go
Like, I thought I'm in
downtown.
like
a mall.
or like, what you call it? Yeah, at a park, thinking I was like in my own property. And I would accidentally streak out there and I get arrested.
Whoa. Get arrested for indecent exposure, then you're beaten with a baton. And then a man with a tire
beaten
comes
by
along.
Canadian. You'll just see like a guy on like fucking carrying it on his shoulder, fucking full speed running in the distance.
That'd be a sight to see. Just someone walking in the park. They see a bunch of police officers beating just a nude woman on the ground with a tire and
Fucking
batons.
tasering
Like,
me and shit.
What is happening here?
She's resisting!
Oh my gosh. Exactly. So that's how you'd be arrested. Jordan, I think he's careful, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he wouldn't get arrested.
I mean, bro, at this point he has done something and he got away with it.
I feel like maybe grifting, maybe fraud. Like, come on,
know
dude,
why,
just
but I
$20.
This is what I think how he would get arrested is just him playing the clarinet. Not the clarinet, what the fuck is that again?
The accordion?
Yeah.
You're going through every wind instrument. Yeah, he'd be playing in the accordion in like a park, and then someone with a tire would come along and beat him to death.
Like someone like did a noise complaint because he keeps playing it all the time.
Like at 2 a.m. Yeah, I see that happening. And he'd also be nude too, which is crazy.
He accidentally drank in the morning, and so now he's just naked in the playing accordion.
He's naked in the park playing an accordion. Jeez. But honestly, I think I'd be the most likely person to get arrested out of the three of us, which is disappointing.
What have you been disappointed? It's so expected with the amount of time you've been banned at places. Hell, even in Instagram, you almost got fucking banned too.
Yeah, I got a couple warnings from Instagram because they kept saying like, okay, you need to stop threatening people. Like, I'm not threatening people. I'm just like saying it generally. I'm saying like, oh, don't come to my house or I'll shoot you with a shotgun. I'm not doing it because I would. That's just a funny joke. But apparently, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't like jokes. He's stupid. Come on, guys. Make humor legal again. I'm not part of that movement, okay? I'm not part of that movement. I'm not a MAGA crowd.
MAGA has humor?
No, apparently not. They're just saying that, oh, make humor legal again. But really, they just want to be racist again.
Oh.
Racism,
so they have humor?
So... No, not really.
They had humor
just
to
racist
begin
jokes and sexist jokes.
That's crazy.
Go up to the mic, woman be shopping, and that's it.
Women! Oh!
Whoa, my wife, whoa. And then they beat their wives.
And then I tell them, that's my wife.
What a big person.
Personality, yeah.
What a big personality. That's what I was going to say. Wasn't going to say anything, okay?
Oh, we're never.
So, yeah, I would be arrested. I would be most likely to be arrested. Now,
Yeah, amongst the three of us, most likely, yeah.
out of the three of us, who's most likely to get married more than once?
Jordan. He almost did.
I was gonna let it like just simmer for a bit, but yeah, Jordan, for
He
sure.
almost did, literally.
It's not our story to tell, but I'll let him tell it later, or maybe whenever he wants to. But yeah, Jordan would be most likely to get married more than once. Me, I feel like I'd be most likely to get divorced, but not remarried. I'm saying I want to get divorced.
Doesn't have the kids' custodies, lost everything.
Because no prenup. We didn't sign a prenup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to get divorced, but like, come on. if I could say like, oh yeah, that's my ex-wife, that's kind of cool, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You could say that, but then like you probably don't even have custody to everything. So like you're just saying, look at my ex-wife with her rich car and rich money and kids.
Like a small part of me just wants to like ask a random stranger to get married just so that we can get divorced, so I can say that I have an ex-wife. Because it gives a little spice to my story.
That is expensive, bit.
How is it? How much is it to get married? Even it's
and
just
divorce. If you get married and divorce at the same time, that's
I guess that's
large
true.
Fee.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You need to have like a proper reason why.
It'd be funny. I'm saying just humor. It's funny, Judge. Don't worry. It's funny. It's gonna make great jokes. I can finally make ex-wife jokes.
Do it in Las Vegas, honestly.
Would I be like a? Would I have to get a green card?
Oh.
Would I be? I wouldn't become a citizen. Well, I would honestly be almost a citizen if I get married in Vegas.
I mean, in Vegas, I don't think they give a shit about anything from that. If you want to get married on the spot, you get married on the spot. No.
I think there is a process where it's legally binding. Like, you go to the courthouse and say, oh, yeah, we're married now. Give me my citizenship. And then you're a citizen.
Well, you gotta make sure that you're marrying someone who's in fucking America, I guess.
If there's any American ladies out there.
Put a billboard in Las Vegas.
Yeah, exactly. Put a billboard out. Who wants to marry me.com.
You'll just like be laying on your side with a rose with them out, and then
exactly.
Need a wife, ex-husband, wife? Need a husband, ex-husband? Call now. Big bold phone number. I don't think your phone number would work there either. Email.
I mean, I guess email. Yeah, that'd be great. Get married by email. It's great. Yeah. So, Jordan, we've determined he'd be the most likely to get married more than once. Do you see yourself getting married?
Twice? Twice? Girl, maybe? I can't even hit step 1 yet.
You're not even past base 1.
Don't even honestly, if I get divorced by my first spouse, I'd rather just be single and be a rich auntie. Not gonna lie.
Ah, I see. The rich auntie.
I'm gonna be the rich aunt.
Aunt. So, Jordan, we most likely to marry more than once. We've determined that. Next, who's most likely to run for office politically?
I feel like because of your influence in like podcasting, especially with that side, I feel like you would most likely run with it because you have an influence behind, like you have a background of it.
Gosh. Oh dear. Politics, man. I'll run for the Green Party. Give me that, because they never win. So I don't know. I would have to worry about becoming prime minister.
Wouldn't you want to go for more though?
No, I don't. I don't want to be prime minister. Watch me in like 20 years, like go full invested in becoming the prime minister. That'd be funny. I'm calling it now.
And
I'm
then they'll
jinxing
see
myself.
this digital
Yeah, someone
footprint you
will bring
have.
this up. Someone will bring this up. Like, so, Mister insert last name here. You read you read gay yaoi fan fiction on the internet 20
You
years
threaten
ago.
people on the internet to the point where Instagram has to take you that for a little bit.
What do you have to say about this? Nuh-uh. And then I go and then I win.
No, because your mom wins the debate by landslide right there.
Well, exactly. So, candidate of the Green Party, you have an OnlyFans? Not yet. What?
I'm about to be now that you mention it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. I mean, Jordan's always joked about it. I don't think he ever would.
I feel
though.
like this is something like you would do as a side quest.
Maybe, yeah. When he's like 60 or something. Prime age for politics.
Exactly.
He'd be
that's
he'd
what.
go
That's
for
when
it.
his prime happens too. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
That's when he peaks. When he's 60
And then he'll
years
try.
old.
This is something what he will do as well. He'll try to like recreate the Chinese history because of how
my
much he's obsessed with
gosh.
it. So
Yeah,
he'll try to become
exactly.
the emperor of said nation.
Exactly. And you, Ermen.
Girl,
I mean,
I'm not familiar with the government at all. So no.
And we already know that a vast majority of people don't want to elect a female of color, so you have no chance.
There's no chance at all. I
You
never
have
had
no
to
chance
begin
at all.
with.
No, Kamala was like, it was impossible. I couldn't do it, and you can't do it either.
But imagine
jinxing
in
it.
Canada though, open mind. You open mind.
I mean, I guess technically we had a female prime minister for like, I think it was 6 months.
What the fuck happened?
The original prime minister stepped down, and they needed a prime minister to fill the role until the next election. And it was Kim Campbell of the Conservative Party back in the 80s, I believe, 80s or 70s. And she was the prime minister for 9 months or something, lost the election, and then it was done. So that's how we
Well-
have a female prime minister.
Temporary.
Yeah, because no one voted for her. And she lost.
She
Kim
had the
Campbell.
position just for it to lost it. Damn.
Yeah, she was she was never meant to be there. And that's how you're going to win. You're going to become
And
deputy prime minister to like
I'm gonna have to force the prime minister to take his place. I'll be like, yeah, I'm your temporary quote unquote prime minister.
exactly. And then you'll rule with an iron fist.
Because I will fist everybody if they try to
Whoa.
mess with it.
Don't step to me, Pierre. I told you not to talk back. Now turn around.
Who says you could fucking take my place? Bend over.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Me,
Oh dear.
elbows on the table now.
Because my elbow's gonna be in you.
And I'll be elbow deep. Alright.
Yes, we tangented to fisting politicians.
You know damn well they really like that. They just don't want to admit it because they have a wife and kids.
Exactly, they love it. So I would be most likely to run for office, even though I don't want to. But I'll be most likely to. Next, who's most likely to go on a reality TV show? I feel like, Ermen, you have a good personality for that. You seem
Huh?
to...
That
you seem like
depends.
a
If I'm on
reality
Love
TV
Island,
person.
I'm just gonna be in the corner somewhere.
I'm thinking more like Survivor. Survivor or Big Brother. Something where you have to make it to the end of something.
Not gonna lie, I would be so freaked out, bro.
You don't seem like an immediate threat,
Oh,
but in the later stages, you seem like a threat, and that's what you need in a reality TV show. You need to seem like a friend at first, someone who doesn't seem like they're going to rule the system, but at the end of the show, that's when they really kick it into high gear. That's what I feel like you're gonna do, unlike Survivor.
I guess the only like downfall for that is because of the cameras. I'll be so paranoid every time I turn. I'm like, oh, there's a camera right there. Oh, camera.
Now, Jordan, I don't think he has the best personality for a reality TV show.
I feel like he can make like a villain of himself via like for the sake of reality TV show type.
Now, I don't think we talked about this before, but me and Jordan did audition for.
That's what I was
The
about to
Amazing
say
Race
too.
Canada.
I feel like both of you guys would most likely do it. Be in,
Yeah,
like,
we
a
did
reality
audition
TV
for
show.
this season of The Amazing Race Canada. We didn't get it. Maybe next
Amazing
year.
Race.
Nudge, nudge.
Made a mistake. Just kidding.
Amazing Race. Listen here. Listen here.
Reconsider.
We would have destroyed the other competitors. Okay? We are built different. Both of us. We're built amazing.
They're built like a wall together. Come on.
We're built like two walls put together. We built a wall. Just imagine me doing that on like the Amazing Race Canada stage.
Imagine that's your like team name. We built the wall.
We
That's
built
your
a
guys'
wall.
intro.
Big beautiful wall. Amazing. Gosh. But honestly, I do feel like you would be the best personality for a reality TV show.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like what you call it, like those like challenges
Mm-hmm.
thingies where you just like run around. I don't know like what's a good example, but the only thing I can think of is Run BTS. Army, please. Like I'm kind of thinking of that, or like Running Man from like a Korean TV show. I would love to be part of that kind of like reality TV show where I could just like run around and do challenges.
Only if there's only
chase people.
Wipeout came back, I would for sure do that.
And I'll be the one staring at the screen, screaming at you, saying like, "You could have fucking jumped that."
Yeah, I'm not gonna get tired by like the second obstacle. I'm just gonna flop into the water.
He's gonna be in that course where it's like a balloon, so he has to like jump individually. I'll be like, "You could have fucking made that. I could have fucking done that."
I would do Wipeout. That seems fun.
I would want to do
but
the like
fun.
what you call it, hole in the wall type.
Oh, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah, that was my shit back then. I want to do that.
I think I'm too large for that, but yeah, you seem like the correct size for
tuck in.
those. Tuck in. just really like go gremlin mode. Go really far down. Tuck everything in. I feel like maybe
Everything.
tuck in everything, yeah.
What
And
if you're
everyone knows
just
I got
the,
too much of a
the
fat
wall
ass.
itself? You're just the wall itself.
If I was the wall, like running at the competitors. You know what? I could do that job. NBC.
What would what about it? What about BC?
I'm talking about NBC, the
Oh.
National Broadcast Channel or whatever it's called. Bring it back so we can do it. What were you gonna say?
What would Jordan be part of? I wonder. What would fit him?
I feel like he'd be amazing on Family Feud. He seems like a Family Feud kind of person, honestly.
Wheel of Fortune. I don't know
Wheel of
why,
Fortune.
but
He
it
seems
gives me
like a
that
Wheel of
vibe.
Fortune. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He seems like a Wheel of Fortune kind of guy. Like, he'd get like 2 letters and figure the whole thing out. Like, let me answer the question, Pat. 2, or was it 4 big guys grab onto my thighs?
Unfortunately, that is wrong. And they'd be like, no, never, no. No,
You
no.
gaslight.
You're
the
so
audience
wrong,
and
bro.
the host.
No. I would
Like,
never,
look, it doesn't
bro,
even
never.
fit there, bro. What are you
Bro, you can, like-
saying?
And then he's gonna like crash out. I'm like, come on! That's like almost correct!
That sounds so much like him. Jordan's gonna listen to this episode. I know he doesn't
Like,
listen to episodes, but he's gonna listen to this
Come
one.
on, dude. No,
Ask him to
never,
listen to this
bro.
one. And he's gonna be like, "What the hell, guys?"
No, I'll never do that. No.
No, never in my
Bro,
life.
never.
Never what I thought. Oh dear. So yeah, I guess we'd all go into a reality TV
Just
show.
individually in a
depending
different, it depends.
Yeah.
Different. For me, I
Uh.
yearn for the drama, you know.
Which one of us is most likely to marry for money? I
That's
wanna
like my
say
plan
Jordan.
D.
That's your plan D? Wow. What's plan A through C?
My C is military.
Oh gosh. That's your plan C?
I'll go to the war. I'll lose my hair. In the
What's
war.
plan B then? Other than the medication.
Huh?
You know plan B? You never heard of it? I'm
Oh,
sure you
plan
have.
B is what I have
Yeah.
at the moment, which I will not say because fuck you guys. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I think we're talking about. I'm talking about Plan B, the medication. You know, you take after.
Are you saying I'm mentally unwell? You bitch.
No, Plan B is is it a contraceptive? I think it is. It's something to prevent a pregnancy.
Wow. You think
We learned this in health class. Do you not remember?
I didn't know it was that context. Okay, I thought you were still thinking of like the plan itself and not the plan B.
Oh, I see. So my mind was just in the gutter.
So you're the problem.
I get it. I'm
Typical.
the problem. Typical Jordino. Always the problem, never the solution. When will I be the solution? Find out next week.
I don't know, Mr. Narcissist. What the fuck?
Oh dear. So, what was the thing? Marry for money. That's your plan
Marry
D,
for money.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like Jordan. He
Jordan,
expressed
yeah.
interest.
He has vocalized it a lot.
Yeah. He said he wants them to meet a very rich dame or something. A rich.
He also wants to
princess
be
of
like the house
Liberia.
husband of.
That's
the,
what he sees.
like,
That's what he
family.
says. Yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps saying that.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't mind marrying someone with a lot of money. Let me say, I believe that woman should be also 50 equal in the household. Okay, I don't think
50
men
equal?
should
You
be.
want it to be 50-50?
I don't think men should be the breadwinners solely. Anyone could be the breadwinner, even the child, even the dog.
I mean,
Imagine if I had Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo can have a lot of money.
what?
I don't know what's happening. I
What
would
is
marry.
hap-
I wouldn't marry for money, but if they had money, sure.
What? That's a good addition.
Yeah, it's
Good
a good
feature.
addition. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna stop myself there. It's because they're like big tits, but like it doesn't
You still
matter.
fucking said it anyways. What the fuck? What even
doesn't
is
matter,
the point
okay?
of stopping?
It doesn't matter. It's just as long as they're
Oh,
a great
brother.
person. Okay? Doesn't matter the extremities or the money or the Louis Vuitton handbag that they carry around. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's so
Or
very
the-
specific of you, man.
Yeah, the
Specifically
gator
the
skin
Louis
boots.
Vuittons. Never.
Yeah.
No.
Or the Rolls Royce that they pick me up in. Doesn't matter.
As well as like the private jet to get to my bathroom. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter. Just as long as they're good persons, good peoples. That's all. That's all I care about. Trust me.
so okay, amongst the
dude.
three of us, it's most likely Jordan then.
Yeah, we've determined that it was Jordan.
It's kind of like our second option more than anything. But for him, it's like, yes.
Next one. Who's most likely to live the longest? Now,
Ooh.
let me say. I'm immediately taking myself off this board because one,
Oh?
I am the oldest, and two, tall people tend to live shorter lives. It's just a fact that it's a fact. That's all it is.
What
Tall
exactly
people,
is the reason, other than the height? One
because
way closer to heaven. Ah.
it's because the older you get, the more harder your heart needs to work.
Oh yeah.
And if you're taller, then it's harder on your heart. So that's why taller people don't live as long. And I'm okay with that. I'm never going to reach 100, but whatever. Doesn't hurt me.
Why?
Doesn't
It's your
affect
goal
me.
to be 100.
No. It doesn't affect me. Whatever. Who cares? Anyone who
Just
reaches
get, like,
100
an
is stupid
electrical
anyways.
heart. Just get an electrical heart. Just like
An electrical heart? Maybe they'd have it by then.
Yeah.
Maybe they would.
Or just
And then I
like
can live
put
to 100.
your memory, your brain into the computer, and you live more than 100.
I live 1,000 years of torture. Or I can go to my
You
own
get to be.
my own VR world and do whatever I want.
Yeah, you get to be with your waifus digitally this time.
Exactly. All of my waifus. And I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who's
yeah,
but
you're
on the
gatekeeping
list,
it.
'cause
Yeah,
it's not
you're
that type of
gatekeeping
episode.
your waifu, man.
It's not that type of episode. We're not going to talk about waifus. Stop bringing it up, Jordan. Anyways.
Huh?
What?
So top one would be you. Second most likely Jordan because of height as well.
So that means you would live the longest.
But the thing is, I make stupid. Like, I'm not street smart. That's my honesty. I'm not street smart. If I've been put in the street for once, I will literally get stabbed, and I don't even know. I'll be like, "Oh, have a great day." Ah.
I see. But Jordan might live the longest, just out of like pure spite. I'll say that.
He also has like an incredible good like luck.
Yeah. Like, I'll say, I bet I'm going to live longer than you. And he's just going to be like, all right, bet.
Like, bet?
And he's just going to live as long as he can. Even when I digitize my heart, he's going to be like, that's not going to stop me.
He'll just like unplug you, bro.
He's going to kill me. Oh my gosh.
He'll like alt that for you.
I'm going to be like having a heart attack on the ground. He's going to be like, yeah? What? Who's going to live longest now, huh? Who's going to live longest now? What? Huh? And the last thing I'm going to hear is like, I win. Yeah, that's how it's going to happen.
So
I'm going to say Jordan might live the longest, just out of spite. You second, maybe like by a
out
year.
of like competitive like spirit, he would do it if we tell him that like,
Yeah.
oh, I bet we'll live longer.
Yeah. By the will of the human spirit, he will live on.
He will
But
tell
you
our
by a close
story
second.
by flexing on us that he lived longer. For me,
Exactly.
eh,
I'm going to say you'll live till you're like 89 or something. Maybe 90.
that's a long time.
Jordan's going to live till
That is
ni-
a long
99.
time.
Maybe 100 exactly. Maybe 100 exactly.
Bro, imagine dying at 99. That's so fucking...
And then I'm going to die at 75. You guys, that's sad. Maybe even 60.
Bro, I'd rather, like,
Gosh.
live 70s. Like, somewhere in the 70s. I don't want to fucking live for another, like, 80, 90 years.
I'm calling it now. 75, 89, 99. Maybe 100 for the three
I'm
of
gonna
us.
fucking write it down. If I would, like, pull up in my little, like... I'll be in my retirement home, pull up my notebook, and be like, ha, joke's on you, I lived past 89. Fuck you, Jordino.
I'm 90 years old. And then flatline right there.
I'll, like, flip off the floor. Fuck you, Jordino.
Oh, dear. So, yes, we've determined that Jordan, out of pure human will live the longest by a couple of years.
Most likely, yeah. Is the question about living, like, longer or living shorter? I forget.
Living longer. Who's going to live the longest? That's why I took myself immediately off the board. And then next, who's most likely to believe in love at first sight?
No. I have literally made an essay about that, so I'm off.
You're off the board.
Yeah. I made like a full like MLA research regarding about that.
Wow. I'm gonna say never experienced it. Never in my life. Does it exist? I
You've
don't
never
know.
felt like the world has stopped spinning the moment your eyes landed on a specific person.
I mean, I've seen particularly like interesting individuals. I say like the airport, but like I've never been like, oh my goodness, that's the one. I've never like said anything more than that. But yeah, I've never really encountered anyone who I would say is the one for sure.
Huh.
Shout out to my ex.
Crazy.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
That is so out
I'm
of
sorry.
nowhere. What the? Yeah, love at first sight sucks.
Oh,
Fuck
God.
you, ex. Let's go.
Oh dear.
Jeez, man.
I hope she doesn't
Catching
listen.
strays. Catching strays for what?
Oh gosh. Oh,
So
shout out to my ex. Oh dear.
now I'm thinking, what should I clip for the next short? Just put that. Just put like at X name. Just kidding.
It took a couple more sites. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't the first one. Oh.
Okay, not gonna lie, I did felt like that kind of feeling, but then it's like false. It was fucking false. That shit was
Oh, I
false.
see.
I think it's
It was
the
just-
like the instant attraction that makes it sound like it's love at first sight, but it isn't. It is not. It's the
Like, is it just
initial
lust?
attraction of it.
If you're just looking at them, is it just lust?
It's not really lust if you, because your brain kind of just, what you call it, calculates what your type is when you look at a person, and the moment they see it, they're like, oh, that is someone that you could like pursue. But it's not usually lustful. Otherwise, other than like you having like an intention of doing something else, then yeah, maybe it's a lustful gaze. But usually when you have like that love at first sight moment, it's usually the instant attraction because you're like your brain is calculating that, oh my god, this person has like the exact type that you're like looking for. But it's not exactly a love at first sight. It's mostly just like an instant initial attraction over a person.
I see.
Yeah. I could go on and on about that, but I have no time. No time.
You have no time. This would be a whole episode. It'd be a whole series. A new podcast called Love at First. I don't know. Think about it later. You can do a documentary podcast where you talk about love at first sight, hosted by Ermen Sushi Roll.
Wow. My gamer name.
Whoa.
In my podcast? Ridiculous.
Whoa. Okay,
Okay, but like for Jordan, what would Jordan be? I don't think
he might say it's illogical. Like it's just like it would just say it's just lust, but like I don't think
this is something that he said before. He would always say like he just go with the flow type of thing. So I don't think it's more like a love at first sight. He's more like I'll just like see what's gonna happen and that's it.
I see. Okay, we got a couple more here.
Okay.
Who's most likely to live abroad?
I am abroad.
Oh gosh.
Am I still part of that list? Is it like work wise or school wise?
You've destroyed me. Live, let's say, work wise. Like would you take a work in like Italy or something?
I was thinking Vancouver, man, because there's like a lot of things that is related to my career that I'm aiming for.
I mean, I guess, is this technically abroad? Am I abroad?
We're prone having a fucking identity crisis.
They don't mean like that.
Because you did live here, but I don't know how it works province wise. Are you just like fully registered in Vancouver now instead of just in Manitoba?
I like live here specifically now. I have ID. I have a lot of stuff that ties me to Vancouver. But I think
So I guess
abroad means
not.
like foreign country.
Yeah, it's most likely just like a temporary thing that you do while still
Like,
having
oh, I
like
studied abroad in Ibiza.
Ibiza, and I took a peel in
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Whoa, bars.
Huh. Oh, not gonna lie, I would like work abroad in Japan. Not gonna lie, I would do that.
I mean, that seems nice, but the work culture there is toxic. I might
And the
want to
stalking
go.
situation would be so dangerous.
Yeah. I feel like you would be the stalker in that situation. No shade. Full
My
shade,
stalker
actually.
would think that I'm being stalked, but in reality, I'm the one stalking them.
They're like, where is she? I don't know where she went. You're like behind them in the bushes.
I swore she went home, and I was like, yes, I am back there.
I am home. I am home here
Thank you for
in
keeping an
front
eye
of
on me.
you.
Yeah.
Jeez. So you would be the stalker. I don't know if there's a genre for that, but
I
you
think
would be
there
the
is.
stalker. I don't know what it is. I
The
just know the big
stalker is
three.
my stalk. Oh, wait, no. The one I'm
I just
stalking
know
is my stalker. Sounds like a
Action.
fucking manga.
Yeah, or super long name. My stalker thinks they're stalking me, but in reality, I'm the stalker.
Yeah, I feel like that is a manga somewhere. It's just not out yet.
Exactly. So you would probably live abroad for like
Yeah,
like a year or something, maybe.
most
A year in
likely.
Japan. Most abruptly. What?
Huh?
What is most definitely?
Who are,
I meant to say that.
who are we abruptly? Fuck! Ah!
We're both falling apart here. Let's get to the next one. Who's most likely to kill? We kind of went over this like earlier in the week.
I'm most likely who's getting killed. I don't think I'm.
Oh gosh,
Actually, I
you're most
don't
likely to get killed. I don't know. Like I said before, I don't think Jordan has that urge. I think he would just say, I don't need to kill you." Like he wouldn't kill someone. He says he
No.
would, but like, I don't see it in him. I don't see the darkness in his eyes.
If he's here, be like, bro, no, I would fucking do it now.
yeah, he'd deny it. Ermen,
You think I am not that killed? What?
you killing someone. I see it, but I don't see it.
I would like do it accidentally. I tend to do that.
I mean, your plan C is going to the military, so it is
Yeah.
on the table.
Okay,
could
if
kill
let's say
someone.
if I'm like I got back from deployment and I have like extreme PTSD, I would most likely like do something.
I mean, you probably would have killed someone overseas.
Yeah.
Like,
But
from
that doesn't count because technically I was told to do it.
I feel like killing someone in the military still means you've killed someone.
Me trying to defend every military man, I'm like, no, they didn't kill anyone because they're like, I had no choice but to kill anybody.
Like like Sergeant, it doesn't count, okay? So I killed a couple kids. Who cares? They're in the military. I'm in the
They
military.
were waving their hand like they were trying to wave a gun at me. Like, you know,
And they had this white flag. It looked like a gun from that far away. You were 2 feet
you know
away.
that my eyes is not 20/20 vision. Of course, I'm gonna
You
shoot anything that
executed them on their
moves.
knees, Sergeant.
I'm
They
taking
were
them
crying.
miserability.
I thought they were calling for the enemy. And that's what's gonna happen with you, Ermen. You're gonna kill someone because of
I guess
orders.
if I were to be in not plan D, plan C, I would
C.
most likely have somebody killed.
Me? Could I kill someone? I don't know. Maybe it's.
I feel like if
concerning
you're
different.
at that boiling point, like far from the tipping point, most likely you might do it out of anger.
If I'm mad at a trucker, and then we're in the middle of nowhere, this is a bad setup.
Like I'm thinking of like you guys had like an argument and then things just went down terribly.
Yeah. That's how I'll kill someone. Yeah, we're going through it. I'm a serial killer by trade. That's what I am. I'm admitting it now for the first time ever. I'm a serial killer. I killed 14 people. 14 people, but they're only going to find 4 bodies because the other 10 I hid a bit too well. And I like the chase. Let me tell you, I love it.
I like
I'm not a killer.
the cat and mouse chase. You see,
I like it when the police find evidence because it gives me a little,
it gives you a
reason
little
to live.
thrill. Oh,
Gives me a little thrill, yeah. It's like BDSM, a little thrill. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, but I feel like none of us would kill, but put under certain circumstances, Ermen might be the killer here. Most
I
likely.
feel like it's always going to be me. It's just me. In that
Are you gonna be the
situation,
killer?
who was likely to be killed?
I mean, I don't want to say me, but like, I don't know. And I'm sure you don't want to say you either.
Me trying to like hide my confessions. That I just like killed someone.
And we
Like, why would you
know.
think it's me? Like, what the hell?
I wouldn't kill anybody.
Like,
Just
I wouldn't
because
even
you're like-
dare to kill a fly. Like, what the fuck?
I get
not
sad when I watch Titanic. Do you think I would kill someone?
I literally
look like an
bawl my
iceberg
eyes
to
out
you?
every time I step on an ant. You think I would kill a human being just for that?
You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. I wouldn't kill anybody. Hey, I'm going on a trip. Do you want to come with? Where are
We'll
you
go
going? Oh, to the
hitchhiking.
desert. Yeah, we'll go hit. Oh, this is bad timing. I just asked a friend to go hitchhiking a couple days ago.
Is this a
Taylor.
foreshadow?
Taylor, listen. I'm not trying to kill you. I didn't even say it. I didn't even say. Ermen said it. Okay, Taylor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're probably going to DM me right after this. I'm sorry.
It's like, oh, change of plan, rain check, rain check.
Because I want to go hiking, and I haven't been hiking in a while.
There's
And,
gonna be like a dispute happening. We'll
gosh.
see what happens.
Oh dear. Okay. Should we do one more?
Yeah, one Mars glide.
Who's most likely to ruin someone's life for fame?
Ooh, for clout. Go
Yeah,
for clout.
just for clout, like the Logan Paul situation. But I guess he was already dead.
Wait, okay. I'm thinking of a scenario where like I will ruin everyone, just for me to gain myself up. Type of situation.
Like everyone here, like in this.
Yeah, like
in this
let's say
podcast?
I'm gonna like sabotage you guys, you two, just for me to like get the fame that I need. That type.
Yeah, like that. Like, would I sabotage you and Jordan?
You already did it by making another podcast.
Hey, you were gonna make another podcast too.
That was literally a fraud. Literally, I was fooled as well. I was freaking fooled that it was a fucking
And you
fake,
believed
that
it.
they did
You believed
exactly.
it. You were there. You were there like, hell yeah, now we're going to go to another podcast. And we were just going
Oh,
to
guess what?
Jordan.
It didn't freaking happen. It didn't freaking happen, right? It didn't happen.
It was just a surprise birthday party.
It was a freaking birthday surprise. I didn't even know that would happen.
It's supposed to be my ticket to Beyonce. I was going to be as big as Beyonce. Cardi B.
I was supposed to be on stage with Beyonce, too. I'll be like, she ain't no diva.
I'll just say now, Jordan probably wouldn't sell us out for fame. He would not. Ermen,
But
I think we are dangerously close to being too narcissistic.
I think we're both greedy people. We both have
I'm
a
not
certain
saying I
greed.
would. I'm not saying I would, but if Chris Pratt came out of nowhere and said, "Hey, do you want to be in the movie?" But you
Okay,
have
what
to
if
stop
the mythical
doing
morning
Friendino's
said
Talk
like we
Time."
want you? What if the mythical morning was like we want you to be part of this, but with the cats you need to like leave for Nino's talk time.
Like I get to be a writer or anything, but they're like,
Yeah,
I'm
you get to
sorry,
be
but
part
you
of the
have to
crew,
leave
basically.
the podcast. Hmm.
It's gonna damage like our reputation because of the things that we've done.
Oh gosh, no. You know what? No, I'm not. I really want to, but I'm not.
But what if he's like, oh, I'll give you a little feet sniffing time.
Oh, you know my
I'll let you
weakness,
sniff my
Ermen.
feet.
You know my weakness. Oh, now I gotta go to mythical.
Not even fucking
Oh,
money,
gosh.
it's like feet.
Yeah, not a salary, just a chance to sniff his feet. Gosh. I think we should leave it at that before we destroy our lives again.
We haven't even fucking answered it, but you know what? That's up to you guys to decide who would most likely
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
up to you guys to decide which of us is more scummy and who's going to leave the others for better opportunities. Oh,
And
dear.
that is Friendino's talk time.
And that's just a talk time. A Friendino talk time.
No, we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get in trouble.
That's all we have time here for this week, folks. Let's talk again sometime.
Bye.
There's our outro.
Oh.